everyone. We are back in this bathroom, but what we're going to do is going to be in parts because the whole room has to be painted, and right now it's a very off-white color with a bit of a yellowish tint, and I want to get rid of that. You can't really tell right now. I'm going to do a little something over here in the tub area. Walls, add some softness, of course, with the slit window that you see up here. It's a very small window, it's not a huge window. Over here is the vanity, and today is going to be a part where I'm going to show you, I'm going to make over the existing vanity. This was placed here. I purchased this as a dresser, which is something I have done throughout the years, taken different dressers, nightstands, and converted them and wanted it converted as I did in the previous home that I lived in. Come in and take the drawers out, which I still want them to be functional. I don't want them to, or I didn't want them to just be faux drawers that look like drawers that did not function. My space, as I do believe for every space for anybody, is that you should have beauty and definitely functionality. Which one do I weigh out for the other? Definitely functionality over beauty, but you can have both. And that's what we're going to do here. Vanity, as you can see that I'm showing you now, it is in this dark brown color. I have had it this way for many years. I just took the top, which is the sink area, and cut it out to fit the actual sink, the basin that had to sit inside. I'm not going to change out the basin that goes in there. The only thing I'm going to change out is the existing faucet fixtures that is going to be new in the gold. Well, I'm going to change out the hardware, or rather the pulls, the knobs, the handles. I'm changing those out along with the faucet fixtures. I'm going to address the mirrors, and I have already changed out the light fixtures over a year and a half ago. I'm going to do a few more things inside of the room. So let's get started with this vanity and what we're going to do with it. See with the vanity as it is as of now, the color that it is, and it worked for many years. It's been this way for probably, I want to say about 16, 17 years. It's just time for a change. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the sinks. Is have a piece of stone cut for the top, but for now, until that happens, when I have to get it all measured and paint the top, until the stone piece that comes in for the top is done, and then I can have that placed on top of the vanity. That is going to require me to go ahead and remove my sinks from the area. Of course, I do have other bathrooms that I can use, and remove the mirrors from the area. Very gorgeous mirror. I like the antiquing that it has here and the beaded detail, but away they go. And this part I was telling you about. So the cutout is used to wrap around the pipe that is back there. So once it slides in, the drawer goes completely in, as well as this one here, made to fit to go around the piping that is down there. And so I'm going to remove the drawers so that I can remove the faucet fixture. Required no alterations because of how low it is, just right down there in the bottom. So the anatomy under your sink, and of course this is the sink. Of course you see the piping, and then the hoses for the hot and the cold. So you want to make sure you go ahead and turn on your water, ladies, just if you want to do something like this, and make sure that this is your hot. But normally hot is on your left and cold is on your right. But you can turn it on and make sure, have that sense of security for yourself when you are changing and switching out things under your sink and you want to try to do it yourself, just go ahead and make yourself a video. Because with the area of video cameras, you can take photos and take yourself on a video, have yourself a video, so that you can show yourself step by step what it is you need to do to put it all back together. So for video purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and take me some painter's tape, and I'm going to label each one for video purposes. Hot. Go ahead and wrap it around. And it's just to give yourself that extra reassurance. I know this is cold. I know this is hot. Each one off before you disconnect your hose from the top. Paint that I'm using, once again, that I used on the vessel for the tree, I'm going to use it on the facade of the tub as well as the new vanity. This is what it's looking like after one coat of paint along the body of the vanity. Here's the new faucet fixtures on there. I have to paint this out. And here's the other sink. And here is the cabinet. Thus far, the sink's been removed. So this is what it looks like when you cut the holes out to fit whatever basin or vessel that you're going to place in there for. So I'm in highlight of it. So off the front facade of the tub area. And I'm not a tile girl, so I'm not going to be tiling around my tub and the wall. These are the gold pulls that I will be placing along the drawers. Here is the doors that go out of the bathroom, and I'm going to go ahead and paint those. As you can see, really couldn't tell this color was this dark because the room was a more creamier color. My doors, I like to use a very small soft handle brush, which is this one, and it is by the brand, of course, Worcester. And it's very easy to manipulate and move around, and it is just, I love it. I want to say it's ergonomically correct for usage in your hands because it is small and it's not a hard wooden brush. Here it bends. Not a commercial, but I just like the brush. After I am done painting the entire doors, we're going to go ahead and remove the tape, reveal the doors to you in their fresh new look, along with the entire vanity as it is made over. The next video you will see will be the entire room makeover reveal. Thank you for joining me, and as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful, if not for yourself, then for someone else. This has been Chanel, and I'll see you all for the next one.